High Stadium for Ben.
But it was one of those days that they just made a lot of mistakes. And the thing about Letang, and he's been taken off the power play at times in favor of Justin Schultz, which is hard to believe because Justin Schultz hasn't had a power play goal in a long time. But that's critical. That you can't, if you're going to be on there, you can't be turning the puck over at that rate. If you do against skilled teams, you end up with problems. You end up with Ovechkin and Oshie looking at you, or you look at Sebastian Aho. People like this, they're all capable of ending your night or putting you in a bad situation. The fact that the Penguins had a 2-1 lead yesterday and gave up 5 straight goals after that was still mind-boggling to me because I didn't think it would ever turn out like that. So,
where are you on the stance that some people are starting to advance, which is the Penguins are better off not having their stars on the ice? Well, I think it's ludicrous.
I do too, but I think they have to, those stars have to understand that you can't get away from the style that got you to where you are.
That's true.
They have to play, and maybe that's where Mike Sullivan gets criticized.
Aha. There we go.
Because they're not listening to him.
You and I are 2 peas in a pod on this one.
I mean, where else do you go with this?
Well, what I don't do is give him the Jack Adams Award in the middle of the season like everybody tried to do, making it sound like it was absolutely asinine to advance anybody else as a candidate somewhere around Christmas. This is why. Didn't we learn this when the Steelers were 8-5 and everybody who said anyone besides Mike Tomlin should be coach of the year was a jerk? I mean, this is something that we've always praised Mike Sullivan for, the ability to press the right button and get something out of his players. And I'm starting to wonder, Bob, if maybe some of that has evaporated over the years with him being so close with these guys and having won so much with these guys. Is it harder to crack the whip when they screw up and do things like that? I know Chris Letang drives him insane,
right?
But he doesn't do anything about it.
But also, I thought that happened last year in the playoffs when they got swept by the Islanders. I thought that was the point where, okay, they're going to revisit this when it comes to their offseason. Mike Sullivan's going to speak specifically to guys like Malkin, who is, I thought, very much a problem in that series, as well as Letang. Those star players just got caught up in being star players, and they weren't going through with the work. And I think they had that conversation. I think Malkin, by and large, has had a pretty good year, but he still is prone to taking untimely penalties, a lot of them in the attack zone, turning the puck over
at the blue line, on entries,
and it's just who they are. But you have to be able to, not go through with that and resist the temptation. Sometimes this team is not able to do that.
Well, I think he and Jim Rutherford might have gotten sucked into the belief that because they handled as much adversity as they did early on in the season, that they just loved the team so much they were under the assumption that it was going to be easily coachable throughout the whole year. But, part of who they were coaching and part of the reason they were so smitten by the way the team got through is not everybody was together. And they didn't have this sense of, well, gee, now that we're together and we've got Marino and Dumoulin and Sid and Gino and everybody's on the ice at the same time, we can be the Harlem Globetrotters and it's sweet Georgia Brown on the ice, and it ain't.
It's not. And we'll talk more about that when
more
we
like the Washington Generals, actually.
412-575-2600 is the number. You can also tweet at KDPomp, at TimBenzPGH. We're live here until 11 o'clock. Get your calls in. Love to talk to you and get your opinions about this and other stuff going on in Pittsburgh sports, all live. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, Pittsburgh CW.
Jason Zucker looks sad. Look.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, celebrating 25 years as Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, where honesty and integrity still matter.